Hi, this is Greg McCoach, editor of the Mining Speculator. I'm here today with CEO Mark Kolebaba of Adamera Minerals, and we're here at the March 1st Toronto Metals Investor Forum. Mark, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for
doing the coronavirus pump. Anyway, a lot of my subscribers, of course, don't need any introduction to Adamera Minerals. We've been following it for quite some time. We went through a difficult period there. It was difficult to raise money, and of course, a lot of those type of stocks retreated. But now you have a great new deal with Hochschild, and to me, this is very exciting. I've always liked you personally and your team and the project. I've always thought this has great merit, and now I think we get another shot in the arm to go after this again and have the success we've always thought we could have. Yeah. So why don't we first take the Hochschild deal? Why don't you explain that to everybody?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. They can earn 60% of the Cook Mountain project by spending $8 million US over 5 years. That's 10.5 million Canadian.
Right.
And they can get an additional 15% by by completing a feasibility study at their cost.
Right.
So it's a really strong deal for us. It's really great that both parties are really interested in the area.
Right, and I think the point being is that you've done so much work on this. You have a lot of advanced stage projects, targets in particular, that look very exciting. With this type of money, you're going to really be able to get after this. And the beauty of it too is that you still have some projects that are just Adamera owned, right? Yeah. So it's not like everything went into this joint venture deal.
It's been really hard over the last few years trying to, we're developing these targets and they're such nice targets and we test them and we get some good gold values, but we can't follow through. Now with this partner, they're well funded and they're really well, they seem really interested in discovery, and I'm so happy about that. And now we can finally test these targets.
Right, and so both parties are really sitting down together, really reviewing all the data. Yep. You said that they did some kind of work that was expensive, and they're very excited about what they're seeing.
Yeah, in 2018 we did a lot of IP, and it was really the first time IP had been done in the district. It's induced polarization.
Right.
And we did a shallow-looking survey and to find some really nice targets. They've looked at those targets and they see that they're open at depth. The work that they did is already finding new targets, so it's been a really
the combination, the collaboration is working out already.
I love the idea of it being a collaborative effort, and
right.
We've got a head start on the data. They're going through it now in their own fashion, and we're coming up with a lot of really great targets. It's going to be an exciting program for us.
Boy, yeah, and is the drilling? I know you mentioned 100 to 150 meters, but then they are seeing deeper targets where they might want to go a little deeper.
Exactly. Most of the drilling we have defined is in the 150 to 200 meters. With their work, we're going to certainly be going down deeper on that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what would you say, just off the top of your head, I'm not going to hold you to this, what would be your top 3 targets at this point in your mind?
Well, I really like Oversight because the Overlook mine is there. We're finding really good targets within 200 meters. We've intersected really high-grade gold values 300 meters from that target, that old mine. We've got really well-developed targets. And then apart from that, 2 new areas, which would be Lamefoot South and Goodfoot, have got excellent correlation of methodology and such strong targets that we do
Lamefoot, Goodfoot, a little bit of play on words there.
Yeah, well, it really is named after one of the original mines in the area, which is the Lamefoot mine, and that was almost 1 million ounces at 8 or 10 grams per ton.
Right. Well, no, this is exciting, and so I'm anxious to bring you here to the show again to tell this story, because to me it makes a ton of sense.
And Washington State is a place where you can mine gold at very low prices.
Right.
So the mining historically there is anywhere from $380 to $700 an ounce.
Right. We've got good infrastructure. Yep. We've got an existing mill there that's for the taking, really. That's always been a big part of the story for me.
And mills are a thing that are tough to permit. They're expensive to build. And in this case, we've got that taken care of. So if you can find a good high-grade mine, and an underground operation is not a difficult thing to permit. And Hochschild, they are high-grade gold and silver miners, and they are really good at underground mines. So they're such a good fit for the district and for us.
Perfect. Well, that's great news, and we're going to look forward to seeing how this develops. I'm excited.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much.